Apologies, my lady.
Who is this? Some girl you've brought for entertainment?
She's a lady, Lord Andros.
My name is Mira Forrester.
Mira Forrester?
Why are you here?
A fair question.
We were told we would be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone. This is no place for a Forrester.
Perhaps you should ask Lord Tyrion.
I asked you.
Andros?
She's here for the same reason you are. Ironwood.
I'm sorry, Lady Mira, but we've already spoken to Lord
You
Tyrion.
spoke, I listened. Lady Mira has since persuaded me to consider her offer first. Now, if you'll excuse us...
You're going to dismiss
You
us?
can't do this.
I assure you I can.
This is a mistake, my lord.
I don't think so.
Lord Whitehill will hear of this. He's not a man to take such matters lightly. Nor am I.
That's enough, Andros.
There's no need to make threats.
You have no idea. Lord Tyrion.
Lord Tyrion, do let me know when you've come to a decision. I'd like the opportunity to change your mind. Lady Mira.
Good day, gentlemen. Ah, well, that was fun. Now, as for your offer, what did you have in mind?
My lord?
The Crown's Ironwood. I assume you have a proposition? You had a reason for coming here. I know it wasn't just to entertain me.
I'm sure you already have a proposal in mind.
Say the Crown agrees to buy Ironwood solely from you. Lord Whitehill will be left in the cold. If he wishes to sell to the Crown, he'll have to do so through your family. You will have him at your mercy. Or you'll bring your houses to open war. You do know that's a possibility, don't you?
With you as a partner, that won't happen.
As Master of Coin, I can do many things, but sending an army to the north is not one of them. However, I know your house needs this. I'll consider the arrangement. Of course, you'd have to do something for me in return. Don't worry. The terms will be fair.
I need more than that.
I'll have an answer for you soon enough. We have an understanding then.
Thank you, my lord.
This will either be very good for both of us, or very bad for you. For your sake, I hope it's the former.
My lady.
Ich hoffe, die kann nicht aussterben, ne? Und damit ein recht herzliches Willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge von Game of Thrones, die Zwänge der Familie. Okay. Oh, wir sind wieder bei ihm. Der gefällt mir jetzt schon. Ich rede übrigens teilweise extra nicht, damit die gute Stimmung hier nicht flöten geht. Und mein Gesabbel nicht nervt. Ja, versteck dich, Kollege.
They were headed for the main gate.
I know another way.
You're coming with us then?
If you're to save your house, you'll need more than the two of us at your side. You'll need an army.
That's why you're here, isn't it? To hire one.
An army of sellswords.
And a man to lead them. Do you hear what I'm saying, boy?
Beskar can lead them.
What?
She's stronger than most knights in Westeros.
This is your fight, Asher. Your family.
None of that matters without sellswords to hire, and all the companies around here are engaged.
What about Croft?
One-eyed Croft, with the second sons. They're all with the Targaryen girl now.
But Croft owes me a favor.
I'm pretty sure he hates you, actually.
No. He'll help us. I'll make sure of it.
And how are you going to do that? We didn't part on the best of terms.
I'll be charming.
Right.
Well, this mother of dragons and her sellswords are headed north, so we make for Marine.
Wait, Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
We can't afford any distractions.
It's not your problem. It'll be fine. I promise.
It's fine. I trust you, Beskar.
I shouldn't have said anything. I said I was with you, little brother. And I meant it.
Ponte renas! Yung kai hanu Josi putagon kostoti taor.
Das war knapp, Freunde. Und tut mir leid, dass ich nicht jeden Tag anbringen konnte, weil teilweise so schockierende Dinge passieren. Das ist echt heftig.
Just one more we'll have to kill later.
Let's go.
You did well back there, Asher. You acted like a true leader.
You two can talk about it later. We need to get out of here. They won't stop looking for us.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot. I hope you're ready, Asher. It won't be easy.
Just try to keep up, Uncle.
Don't you worry about me. Either we cross the narrow sea with an army at our backs, or House Forrester will not survive to see winter.
Das ist wohl wahr. Aber gut. Mira Forrester wieder. Miras Gemach, Königsmund. Oh ne, bitte nicht. Ob das jetzt gut kommt. Bitte. Mach keine Scheiße, Mira. Oh, wir dürfen noch laufen. Hm. Aber was die für einen kalten Gesichtsausdruck hat. Mittlerweile eine echte Zofe, ne?
Hello? Everything's still here.
Irgendjemand ist eingebrochen, aber wer? Ist es ihr eigenes Zimmer? Hm. Eine zerbrochene Vase. Wer war das, Mann?
Why would someone do this?
Das frage ich mich eben auch. Gucken wir mal den Schreibtisch an.
The letters from my family. What would someone want with them?
Keine Ahnung.
Was someone going through my books?
Wahrscheinlich. An Mira, wer war das?
I have information that will aid you with the imp. Meet me in the gardens at midnight.
What? Was soll das genau heißen? Ja, ich rede gerade ein bisschen mehr, weil gerade nichts Interessantes geschieht, aber... What? So,
There. That should last through Lady Elena's visit, at least.
There's been no news from Mira. She may not have found a way to help with Elena.
We'll be fine, Mother.
I pray you're right. Lord Glenmore's army could keep us from ruin. But Elena must still agree to the marriage.
My lord, you might remind Lady Elena that in terms of lineage, you are still very much a man.
Maester?
What I mean is, if the two of you wanted to produce an heir...
That was never in question.
Of course not. I just meant...
Enough, Maester. Just remember that she'll want to see gentleness in you too. I don't mean to burden you with unwanted advice, but this is an important day for all of us.
Thank you, Mother. This advice well taken.
I'm just so glad to see you home.
My lord, she's here.
Roderick? You look... You're really...
Welcome to Ironrath, Elena. It's good to see you.
Where are my courtesies? It's good to see you too.
Please.
So, here we are. I'm glad to see you up and about.
How have you been, Elena?
Oh, it's been quiet, I suppose. Times have certainly been difficult, but I'm well. Thank you for asking. I set out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you... Tell me the truth, Roderick. How are you, really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but...
I'm getting better every day. Might be a while before we dance again, though.
I'm glad to hear you're recovering. So much has changed since we were children. Playing hide-and-seek in the grove and...
You're so easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me. But Roderick... I need to ask you something. When I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with drunken soldiers. White Hill soldiers. They said some terrible things. The White Hills are your oldest enemies, Roderick. Why are they here? Has something happened?
We weren't given a choice. Those soldiers are here at the orders of the Boltons.
That's horrible. Roose Bolton must mean to occupy Ironrath.
No, he just wants to assure our loyalty.
I'm going to be honest with you, Roderick. I have always looked forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family... My father is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal. He wants me to call it off.
We can't let him do that to us.
I'm not powerless here, Roderick. If I told him I thought this marriage was wise, he'd listen. And frankly, I'm torn. I don't care about your scars, Roderick. I loved the boy you were, and I can love the man you are. But my family can't get drawn into a war with the Boltons. They're the Wardens of the North. And they flay their enemies.
My house is stronger than it looks. Every one of us is fighting to survive, even beyond Ironrath.
It's good to hear you so assured. But I have to be practical.
Elena.
It doesn't matter how we feel. How can I ask my father to risk everything? Even for you.
Because I love you, Elena.
Roderick. I wish that was enough. I'm sorry.
Können wir das irgendwie ändern? Es tut mir jetzt leid, das muss ich jetzt erneuern, weil das ist ziemlich ein wichtiger Moment. Wir sehen zwar alles nochmal, das ist mir völlig egal. Ihr könnt ja vorspulen, wenn es euch nicht interessiert, aber dieser Vorhergang ist sowas von verschissen wichtig. Ich möchte wenigstens einen gleichwertigen Kampf haben. Klar, es werden sicher Leute fallen, die uns wichtig sind, die mir wichtig geworden sind, die euch wichtig geworden sind, oder bei den Feinden werden nicht alle sterben vielleicht, keine Ahnung, aber ich möchte wenigstens ein gleichwertiges Finale haben, weil im Moment ist Forrester dem Untergang geweiht. Und wenn wir ihre Zusicherung nicht kriegen, haben wir so ein verschissenes, ja, was soll ich sagen, Blatt, kann man so sagen.
There. That should last through Lady Elena's visit, at least.
There's been no news from Mira. She may not have found a way to help with Elena.
We'll be fine, Mother.
I pray you're right. Lord Glenmore's army could keep us from ruin. But Elena must still agree to the marriage.
My lord, you might remind Lady Elena that in terms of lineage, you are still very much a man.
Maester?
What I mean is, if the two of you wanted to produce an heir...
That was never in question.
Of course not. I just meant...
Enough, Maester. Just remember that she'll want to see gentleness in you too. I don't mean to burden you with unwanted advice.
Thank you, Mother. It's advice well taken.
I'm just so glad to see you home.
My lord, she's here.
Roderick?
Welcome to Ironrath, Elena. It's good to see you.
Where are my courtesies? It's good to see you too.
Please.
So, here we are.
How have you been, Elena?
Oh, it's been quiet, I suppose. Times have certainly been difficult, but I'm well. Thank you for asking. I set out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you... Tell me the truth, Roderick. How are you, really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but...
I'm getting better every day. Might be a while before we dance again, though.
I'm glad to hear you're recovering. So much has changed since we were children. Playing hide-and-seek in the grove and...
You're so easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me. But Roderick... I need to ask you something. When I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with drunken soldiers. White Hill soldiers. They said some terrible things. The White Hills are your oldest enemies, Roderick. Why are they here? Has something happened?
We weren't given a choice. Those soldiers are here at the orders of the Boltons.
That's horrible. Bruce Bolton must mean to occupy Ironrath.
No, he just wants to show our loyalty.
I'm going to be honest with you, Roderick. I have always looked forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family... My father is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal. He wants me to call it off.
We can't let him do that to us.
I'm not powerless here, Roderick. If I told him I thought this marriage was wise, he'd listen. And frankly, I'm torn. I don't care about your scars, Roderick. I love the boy you were, and I can love the man you are. But my family can't get drawn into a war with the Boltons. They're the Wardens of the North. And they flay their enemies.
You and I can overcome anything.
I once thought so too. But I have to be practical.
Elena.
It doesn't matter how we feel. How can I ask my father to risk everything? Even for you.
Elena, we need your army. Without you, our family may not survive.
I'm sorry. But I have to think of my family too, Roderick. I'm going to tell Father the betrothal is off. If it helps, we can delay the announcement. It'll give you time to get your affairs in order.
Deepest apologies, my lord. I tried to stop him, but
So, the rumors are true.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family?
My father has not yet made a decision.
Well, for what it's worth, you can do much better than this cripple. And my son Griff needs a bride.
What do you want, Whitehill?
What do I want? Ask your mother. She invited me here.
That's not true. I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Brian attend the funeral. But I never expected him to barge in like this.
Oh, she practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. The youngest son home to mourn his dead father and brother.
If you've hurt Ryan in any way...
Spare me the threats, Roderick. He's fine. I just want to be certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay ordered your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now, I hear you're ordering them around and keeping them dull on wine. It makes me start to question your obedience.
Lud, enough of this.
Fine. Let's talk this through.
How about I talk and you fucking listen? So, here's the idea. We're going to make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan called me Craven, but you're a different man entirely, aren't you? So, if you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
Just do it, Roderick.
You don't want to end up like your brother, do you?
I'm not kissing your ring. Do what you must.
Fine. I'll just tell Ryan you didn't want to see him.
No, please.
And because of your defiance, I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood Forest.
You can't
Ramsay
do that.
Snow
I
said...
know what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today, I harvest ironwood from wherever the fuck I please. And you can't do a bloody thing to stop me.
Would you defy an express order from House Bolton?
I've known Roose Bolton my whole life. As long as he gets his ironwood, he won't care. Well, I have what I came for. I'll leave you to your business. Oh, by the way, my men have a name for you. Roderick the Ruined. Isn't that clever?
He's always been a brute. I'm just glad you didn't submit to him.
You'd put your pride ahead of your family. What's poor Ryan going to think? That we've abandoned him?
I won't bow to Lord Whitehill.
And now your brother will pay the price.
My lord, are you well?
Seven fucking hells.
Ob das gut kommt, wir haben scheinbar nach ihr richtig gehandelt. Ob das wirklich der Fall war, das sehen wir in der nächsten Folge von... Ja. Game of Thrones. Wir haben es zwar nicht ganz hingekriegt, diesmal haben wir aber eine bessere Antwort rausgehandelt. Wir haben sie immer noch nicht überzeugt, das heißt nicht, dass wir es wahrscheinlich verkackt haben. Gibt vielleicht noch eine Möglichkeit, sie umzustimmen. Was ich jetzt hier so rausgehört habe. Ich hoffe, dem ist so. Und sonst habe ich halt Pech gehabt. Dann sind die Forest Stars in diesem Teil meiner Story-Geschichte. Aber ich hoffe mal nicht. Ich hoffe wenigstens, dass wir einen kleinen Teil einer Armee zusammenkriegen. Und dass die nicht gegen uns antreten. Naja. Mal schauen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tüdelö.